Hey everyone, Kevin here from Apollo. With the winter season fast approaching, you know what that means. It's time to de-thaw Mariah Carey. Okay, all jokes aside, for many of us, November sadly marks the end of the riding season. But unless you want your first scoot of 2024 to be to one of our repair centers, here are a few tips to keep your ride in perfect condition. The best thing you can do for your scooter is to store it inside. If you have a garage, great, but a spare room does the job too if you don't mind getting in trouble with the missus. What's important is that the room is heated and that it has enough room to avoid your scooter getting scratched during storage. If possible, store your scooter folded down in its original box and any protective foam packaging materials that came with the box. This will help keep the scooter clean and dust-free while in storage. One thing you should avoid is keeping your ride outside throughout the winter. Even if it's covered, it can get damaged due to extended exposure to cold, water, high winds, and ice. So if you need to keep your scooter outside for the winter, make sure it is wrapped up and kept out of the elements as much as possible. Quick tip, you should always thoroughly clean your scooter before storing it away for the season. Dirt and debris can cause corrosion over time, which will negatively affect performance come spring. Now that you've given your e-scooter the spa treatment, cleaned, dried, and polished it to make it shine brighter than a Christmas star, now comes the crucial step, lubrication. You'll want to pamper those mechanical parts like they're royalty. Always use a silicone-based lubricant on all the movable mechanical components, including the wheel axle, brake discs, kickstand mechanism, folding mechanism, and your scooter bearing. Lubricating these parts will prevent corrosion and will keep things nice and limber for next riding season. This is probably the most overlooked step in winterizing your scooter, but batteries don't like extreme temperatures, being plugged in for weeks, or sitting unused for months. Despite having a battery management system with overcharge protection, leaving the scooter plugged in for extended periods can harm the battery. While it's unnecessary to unplug it immediately after full charge, prolonged connections should be avoided. We recommend maintaining your scooter's battery at around 75 to 85% charge, and you should definitely avoid letting it drop below 20%, meaning you should not plug it in and forget about it until spring. A good rule of thumb is to charge your scooter, store it in a heated room, and then check on your ride every month to ensure the battery remains within the recommended range. Yes, even your tires need some love. In order to keep them in top shape, make sure they are properly inflated at the time of storage, and then turn them every couple of weeks. This helps prevent flat spots from forming. Flat spots can lead to a bumpy and even dangerous ride, and they're easy to avoid with a quick rotation. Winter riding can be tempting. However, most electric scooters are not waterproof, but some are water resistant, like our new Apollo Air, City, and Pro. However, the winter months are unforgiving, and it's crucial to remember that snow and salt exposure can lead to humidity and potential corrosion in the scooter's electrical components. Therefore, if riding in snowy conditions brings you holiday cheer, thoroughly cleaning your scooter after each session using a clean, damp cloth is advised to prevent rust and damage. If you really plan on making it through the winter unscathed, here are a few more riding tips. Tip 1, deflate your tires slightly for better traction in the snow. Tip 2, avoid riding over deep snow so your scooter doesn't get stuck. Tip 3, don't charge your battery immediately after coming in from the cold. Let the scooter come to room temperature first. And lastly, take it slower than normal and avoid abrupt turns. It's very easy to slip in the snow and ice. Properly storing your ride is important in order to maintain the longevity of your scooter. With a bit of care and attention, your scooter will provide years of trouble-free transportation and fun. If you follow these tips, you should be fully prepared for the next riding season. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe.